showing your life. Can you see? I can. Wait. Wait. You got the notification? Yes. Right. Hmm. Hey guys, hello, welcome back. This one. Okay, so we'll start our session at 5 p.m. sharp, and I would like you to gather your materials like pen, paper, pencil, colors, anything, whatever stationery you have at home, gather it all because we'll use them all. Okay, so gather your materials and we'll start at 5. Pen, paper, pencil, eraser, colors. Okay, we'll start at 5. Hi, Urmi. Everything is audible?
Mention the colors.
Yoi. Hi, Abha. Hi, Angad. Hi. Urvashi, it's like 2 minutes and we'll start sharp at 5. Okay. So yes, you get all these things. If you have pen, if you have pencil, if you have colors, anything, get it all and we'll start. in 2 minutes. So I would suggest you go get your things. Hi, Sahasra. Everyone is well over there. Twisha and Anvita from Nagpur. Hello. Okay, let's start. It's 5 already. So, hi everybody, I am Mamta Singh, volmuralist, illustrator, and an educator. I teach doodle art through my workshops called Doodle Art Workshops, and you are at Pampers page. PNG is trying to bring new and entertained activity so that you can be not so boring at home and you learn so many things and it keeps you busy with all these fun activities. So every day you'll find a new activity, a new thing to learn and to try your hands on. And you can try this with or you can learn this with Pampers, and also you can use the hashtag to post your learnings, which is called Pampers Pastime. So it's hashtag Pampers Pastime. Okay. So now that you guys are all here, and I hope that you are ready with your materials. Hi, Shaurya. Okay, so you guys ready? Give me a thumbs up. Give. Ready with your materials. Okay. Why am I not getting? Am I audible? Okay. Hi, Abha from Thane. Okay, let's start. So today we'll be learning about text doodling, how to doodle text and then how to shadow them. Hi, Avyukt. Hi. Okay, so I hope you're ready with pen, pencil, razors, sheets, colors, everything. We'll start. Okay. You can call your sisters, brothers, your parents, right? You all can sit together and learn. I'll be going slow because this session is especially for kids. Okay, so please draw with me, and whatever you draw, tag with Pampers Pastime, and you can give it to uh, to the WhatsApp group, or you can post on the Instagram with this hashtag. And I would really love to see your creations. Okay, and thank you so much for welcoming me back. Okay, hi Sarah, hi Elsa. Let's start. Okay, so first and foremost thing is we will understand how to doodle letters. To doodle words, we first will be doodling letters. Okay. Now, if you have seen in doodling, block letters are quite famous. Okay. Now, block letters means something like this. Okay. Okay, now it feels really easy when I am drawing like this, right? And it won't come to you if you do not understand the basics of it, like how you are going to do this and how you're going to play with this. Okay, now suppose if I am making a D like this, I can also make a D in bold word, in bold like this. The only variation is the middle portion, the space left. Okay, and I can also make a D like this, a thin but bold version. Also, I can make a D in a cursive manner. Right, so there are many ways to draw a block type, right? So now I will first tell you how to draw this, and then you will be making all the alphabets with me, and then we'll form a word and then we'll make a final drawing out of it. Cool? What type of letters? These are block letters. Block letters, or you can say bold letters. Okay? Let's start. Okay. Now first, take your pencils. You have to first draw with the pencils. Take your pencils and make the guidelines. Okay? Let's start with the letter A. Now my first guideline is something like this. Now make variations of the guidelines. Keep the letters far away so that you have enough space to draw around them also. Okay? All right. I'll wait for 1 minute. Make your guidelines. And it's not necessary that you make the same guidelines. In whatever way you make your letters, you can absolutely make those letters in whatever style you are making, because I'll teach you the technique and then you can apply it in on any type of guideline actually. And if parents or sisters or grandparents are accompanying the kids, help them understand. Okay, and please use pencils, because this is the what do we say, the guidelines. We will rub this. Okay, I hope you are done with this. Now what you have to do is you have to move your pencil around it, right? Now you look very carefully on the board and then you try. First see and then try. Have a look. So at the end points, these are the end points, okay? Now at the end points, what you can do is you can make the flat lines, or you can make curved lines, or you can make triangles line, right? The V. Any type of lines you can make. See, I'll draw it here. You can either make flat lines, you can make semi ovals, or you can make a V shape. So what we are talking about over here, we are talking about the end points. The end points, okay? Where to use this? On the end points. Hi, Nisam. Okay, right? You got me? At the end points, you have to use, you can use absolutely any kind of shape. We are starting with initial three shapes, right? The flat lines, the curved lines, and the V-shaped lines. Okay? Right. Now, let's start with the flat lines first. Okay. Now, I am going to make this with a flat line. So first what I did, I drew a flat line over here and over here. Okay? And on the top. So these are actually what? The end points. Fine. Now, move your pen around it. The outer circumference. You are just moving your pen around the guideline and joining the flat lines. Okay? And the inside part, just moving it around with the guideline. Okay? Now, with eraser, rub this guideline. Do it nicely and slowly, understand and then do it. Because if you understand one letter, it will be very much easy to make any letter. Okay, what I'll do is, I want pencil. Okay. So, I will show it here also, Purvi. So basically, this is your guideline. Okay. Now what you are doing is you are using the flat lines at the end points. Flat lines at the end points. So what are the end points? Here and here are the end points. So at the end points you are using flat lines, and this is also an end point, right? So you are using a flat line over here also. And then you are just moving your pen around the guideline. The inside part also. Get it? And then you erase the pencil wala guideline. See, now I've erased the guideline, and now the only outer pen marks are here, right? Got it? Are you able to do it? Do share your drawing so that I can see. Okay, now let's do this with the curved line, okay? Where is my pen? Now let's do this with the curved line. Let's do this with the curved line. Now at the end point over here, make a curved line. One, two, right? Curved. Okay, now let's combine. Moving your pen. Now removing the guideline. Do you feel the difference? There is a huge difference between this one and this one. The whole style is changed. Good. Done with this? Done with the curved line also? Good, very good. Now let's do the V shape. Okay? Now for the V shape, now what you have to do is at the end point, write V at the end points. Let's do this. And at the end points, write V. Now you do it first and then I'm going to show it. Then you can, see like how correctly you have done it. Okay? Do it. At the end points, make a V shape. Okay? I hope that you have done it. Now combine the outer areas and the inside areas. This inside and the outer, join all the V's. Take time, understand the technique and then do it. Okay, now I'll show. V, V, and a V. Okay, now I'm joining all this. And removing the guideline. How many of you have got this correctly? Tell me. Now, do you see the difference? How can I zoom in? Urvashi, Avni, Gunjan, Archita, Vijita, Surekha. Oh, that is so great. Because what you need to understand is basically the technique. I am drawing this on the paper so that because I cannot zoom in. See, the edges are V. I'm so glad that you all got it. Good, very good. Now let's go back to the flat lines again. Okay, and now we left so much of space here. It is really bold. Now what we'll do is we'll make the camera is all set up. I cannot take forward or backwards. It's all static. Okay, so what I'll do is now we will try to make a thin boundary, leaving a less space near the guideline. Okay, now try this with me. First, flat line. Now the end point is where the end point is only here. There is no end point. It is a curved line. So no end point over here. Okay, just here. Then we'll try to leave small space between the guideline and we won't make this thick. Okay, do it with me. So small flat lines. Okay. Leaving less space. Okay, and now rub the guideline. Right? Do you see the change in styles? What we are doing is we are doing the same thing. We are using the guideline and then we are moving the pen around it, but every time we are getting a new style. So you can actually take out many styles of this bold uh, letters. If you see in doodles, every artist has their own style because if suppose I like this one, I'll be using this one in all my text and everything. If you see my drawings, you'll see a type of pattern. Why? Because I love certain kind of style and then I stick to it. But for sticking to one style, what I do is first I experiment. So what you have to do is you have to experiment with this thing, what I've taught you. So you make many guidelines, at least 40, 50 guidelines, and then you try making new styles of just one letter. So what will happen? You will see how many styles you can come up with and how many font styles you'll get. Okay? Now let's try B. Okay? Let's try B. So this is the guideline. Okay? Now let's move our pen around it. Okay? You can start from absolutely anywhere. I am starting from here. Okay? Right? Now the inside part. Now we will erase the guideline. How many of you got this? You did the B? Done? Now I'll show you what you can do with this ovals also. Okay, let's make the same B again. Okay, I am removing this. Now you can just put two cross to just let the space know that there is something joining over there or there is something, space over there and it will come. So what I did, I just replaced these spaces with the cross marks. And you can absolutely use any kind of shape to show this. Okay, now this comes when you try to enhance and first you understand the technique and then you try to enhance. Okay, have you got any difficult letter to do with? Okay, many people find S very difficult. So let's do S, okay? Endpoints. endpoints with the flat lines. Now just join. Move it like a snake. Ting, 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 ting. Remove the guideline. Is it easy? JSYF. Okay. Yes, you can use square also. S. Let's do Z. There are many endpoints over here. Okay. Endpoints number 1, endpoint number 2, endpoint number 3, endpoint number 4. Okay. Now join this. Getting me? See, once you understand, then you start making everything very simply. N. Okay. This is the guideline. Okay. It is more like Z only. Okay. Endpoints. Identify endpoints 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Join. And remove the guideline. Easy? Okay, you have to make with me, okay? All those letters, what I am doing over here, you have to make it. Okay. Why? Identifying the endpoint. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, joining them. Removing the guideline. Voila. K. Guideline. Then identifying the endpoints. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join. Remove the guideline. Easy? W. Identifying what? The endpoints. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now join. Removing. Right. F. Identifying the endpoint. 1, 2, 3, and joining it. And removing the guideline. I am too fast. I am giving you 1 minute to cover this all up. Okay? But have you understand the whole technique behind it? You can actually draw any letter. Acha, X. X, you asked for X too. Let's do an X. X. Identifying what? The endpoints. And Join, 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 and remove the guideline. You did not understood N? Let's do it again. Shall I remove this all? Okay, I'll do N over here. So, this is your guideline. Okay, now you have to identify the endpoints and make the flat line. Now, this is the ending point, this is the ending point, the basic ending point starting and ending. Now, you can use flat lines over here also. Okay, now just join it. Okay, right? Now I'll show you one more variation. If you are using flat lines at the end points, like you are not using flat lines over here, then what you can do is you are going like this and like this. No flat lines in between, and then you are right. Okay, now that we are done with letters, I'll show you the very fast. This is the the inside and the outside, and then you remove the guideline. Okay, so if you are going with the curved line, now see, I am doing this all curved. Instead of flat line, just using the another thing, it will go something like this. You just have to change, right? Now suppose if I'm changing this for the V shape, right? So you can actually change the edges. I'm taking one for example, and you can actually make them in other two variations also. Okay. Somebody asked me G, and G is really tricky. I'll do G. This is the guideline. Okay. And then end point, end point. Now just going around it and removing the guideline. Okay, now let's do the shadow part. Okay, we'll take one letter and then we'll do the shadow. Okay. All right, now the shadow part. Come. Now you have your letters written over there. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's take V for an example. Let's take M. Okay. Okay, so now we'll do the shadow. Okay, so I will make you understand one side of the shadow today. Okay, over here. Let's start with the simple letter C. Okay, now suppose the light is coming from this side. Okay, now where is the direction of your light is falling? This side. All right, understanding where the shadow is falling. Okay, now I'll just remove these the inside arrows. Now where you see the shadow coming out? Where are you seeing the shadow coming out? It's coming from here, here, and here. Right? Now we will be making a line over here because it's coming here. So making it over here. Then it's here. Okay. And here. Now I'll remove these arrows. Now what do you see? You see C. Okay, let's do L. Okay. Now light is coming from this side. So where will it fall? Okay. Now you are shading this part from where the arrows are coming out. And then you remove these arrows. So these arrows are just for your guidance. Once you understand, then you can do it. Okay, I'll show it once again. Let's take, suppose, simple D. Okay. Now, if the light is falling from here, if the light is falling from this side, see the direction of the light is this side. Where will the light fall? This way. So, the light is falling this way. Okay. Now, you remove the arrows which are coming inside the letter. And then what do you see? You see arrows coming out from here and arrows coming out from here. So you shade them. Getting? Understood? Show B. B is there. I will show you B. Okay. One other logic is To understand it, just by way of understanding it, see, if the light is falling from here this way, then the shadow of this line, the starting line, is falling behind the letter. Okay, the shadow of this line goes behind the letter. The shadow of this line comes out. So you are filling like this. Then the shadow of this line is coming again behind the letter, and the shadow of this line will come out. So you will shade whatever shadow is coming out. So this is one way of understanding. Have you got the concept of shadow? I am just teaching you one side only, but if you understand one side, you can always apply this to other sides also. Okay, now I have written two A's and one M. Try to shadow them. I will be waiting for 2 minutes. Try and shadow them, and then I'll be doing it so that you can see how correctly you have done or how correctly you have followed. 2 minutes. Go for it. Done? Done. Great. So I'll do this. Now you see how correctly you have done. Okay. Now the light is falling from this side. So the shadow of this line will go behind the letter. The shadow of this line will come out. The shadow of this letter will go, this line will go behind. The shadow of this line will come out. Same over here. Now, M. Okay, this line's shadow will go behind. This line shadow will come here. This line will go behind. This will come here. Behind. Behind. And this will come here and this will go behind. I'll show you one here, okay? So this is B, okay? Look closely. If the light is coming from this side, okay? Now this line's shadow will come behind the letter. This line shadow will come out. Okay, this line will go behind again. This line shadow will come out. This line will go behind the letter, and this line will come out. Okay, this line will come out. Yeah, got it? I did one more. Okay, I did A over here also. So this line will go behind, this line out, behind and out. Good, very good. It was easy, right? The only thing was to understand it and then it comes very easy. Okay, how nice it is. Now the whole look of the font changes. Okay, now let's try making a word. So you can try any word and first write it leaving space. Okay, now suppose if you're writing your name, leave space in between every letter. Okay, now I am writing doodle. You can also write doodle and you can also write your name. Okay, you can write anything, but I think you first try doodle with me and then you can write your own names. Okay, so the guideline, the guidelines. I am writing it very closely. I have to increase the space between them. D O O D L. Space problems. You take good space, okay? I need good space because I will be teaching you. So you need to see D O O D L E. Yay! Okay. Everybody. First use pencil and then you finalize with your pens. Okay? Are you all done with the guideline? Okay, let's do this with, I think, flat line at endpoints. You can use curved line, you can use V shape, anything. Try flat line first, okay? So in DOOD, flat lines will be used in L and E with endpoints, okay? Here you just have to go around it. You just have to move your pen around it, okay? Do this with pencil first. Moving your pen around it inside the space, okay? If it is coming and overlapping other letter, no problem. See, this D is overlapping, no problem at all. You just make the outlines. We'll deal with this thing later on. I am waiting for 2-3 minutes. You draw. Camera is clear and network is also okay from here, I think. Good, done. All done with this. Now we will remove the guidelines. So try erasing the guidelines with eraser. Do not rub the outer lines. Okay. Erasing is very much easier for me. You have to erase it with the eraser. Okay. Just removing the guidelines. Okay. Now do you see it was overlapping over here and here? Okay. So now it is totally your wish which letter you want to show in front. Now suppose here I want to show the O in front. So what I'll do is I'll remove the line of D. Okay. Now here I want to show L in front. So I'll remove the line of E. Easy, it's just totally your decision what letter you want to show in front and what letter you want to show backwards. Okay, I guess you're done with this. Use pencil, light marks, and then make shadow. Light coming from this side. Okay, so this line shadow falling behind the letter. This line shadow is coming out. This line falling behind. This line is coming out. Now I want to show D in front, so I am overlapping this shadow on a O. Okay. Now this lines, you just first see and then you do. Okay. If I'm going so fast. This line coming here, behind, and coming out. Okay. Coming out, behind, coming out. Okay. Behind, coming out, and coming out. Okay. This line coming, falling behind the letter, coming out. This line coming out. This line coming out. This line coming out and this line coming out. Okay. Nice and easy. Understand and then shadow it. Now, if you are done with this, finalize it with the pen. Okay? I'll give you 2 minutes for this. Finalize. Okay. Okay, Ranveer says he's done. Saraf says done. Oh, so fast. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Do it fast. Yay! Okay, now you can add any word in any font. You can write doodle on, doodle diary, doodle time, anything, anything. Hello, 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 hello. Audible? Okay, so write anything, anything. Doodle on, doodle time, doodle diary, anything. Doodle queen, doodle king, doodle world. I'll write doodle art workshop. Okay, in simple font, okay? Okay, see, you can write anything here. Suppose I'm writing time. Okay, or suppose I'm writing queen, and you can write it in running letters also. Right? Doodle queen, doodle king. My marks are not working so well. Quarantine time. I mean lockdown time. Stationery shops nearby. Okay. Doodle for. You can add different elements also. Now suppose I'm writing doodle on. Okay. And you can make expressions also here. Now see. Yeah. I just turned this two O's into I's. Doodle me. Yes, you can write your name. Now you can try writing anything. You can write your name, your parents' name, your friend's name, and post it on Instagram and with the hashtag Pampers pastime. You can also click your photos and upload it on iConnect. You can WhatsApp it to Sanika and Fatima, right? So we'll see what you have done. You can also post it on Instagram, on Facebook with this hashtag of Pampers pastime. Thank you, Purvi. Now try different words, your names, anything, and do share all these things online so that I get to see what you have done. And I would really, really would love to see. Okay, if you want more of this, my account is Doodle at Workshop, and you're welcome anytime. Yes, you can fill in the letters with any figures, any patterns, anything, anything. So this was the basic uh, lesson on how to work on block letters. Thank you everybody. Please post online and so that I get to see your work. And thank you Pampers for inviting me over here again. It's 6 and I'll sign off now. Bye.